Hello, I'm Burt Reynolds. The scenes you're about to see were not staged, they actually happened. And what's even more unbelievable, the people survived.
It's March 12th, 2024, and this is Sketchworks NewsBrake. The news stops here. I'm Brian Troxel, and... Wait, did I say March 12th? Tuesday, March 12th, 2024. I'm supposed to be on set. Babs, Allie, Tim, you have the con. I gotta go.
Consider it done, Brian. Hi, I'm NewsBrake correspondent John D. Babcock III.
And I'm NewsBrake correspondent Tim Allard. I'm sitting in front of my wall of albums once again because, as it turns out, noted author Brian Panowich loves records. And as part of our ongoing reconciliation, I figured I would sit in front of the albums once again. That's for you, Brian. Now let's get to this week's top stories.
Thursday, President Biden gave a fiery and sharp State of the Union address, where he addressed immigration and the economy. The motivation for Biden's energetic performance is clear. His nurse promised him an ice cream cone if he did well. 3 scoops! Politicians in attendance at SO2 dressed in their finest outfits. Biden dressed in a slick black suit and blue tie. Rashida Tlaib dressed up as Hamas. Bernie Sanders dressed like he was going to a Shabbat in the year 2020. And Marjorie Taylor Greene dressed up as an Angry Bird. And congratulations to Colorado Representative Lauren Boebert for managing to sit in an audience without groping the person next to her. Great job, LB. You exhibited self-control. Alabama Senator Katie Britt gave an overwrought and factually hazy response to Biden's speech. Listening to Senator Britt speak, many viewers were wondering what part of Alabama has a Michigan accent. Is that northern Alabama? Where is that? Staying political, the Senate passed what they are calling a minibus bill to dodge a partial shutdown. Minibus is not to be confused with minibus, despite most of Congress having special needs.
New York City is proposing to make an emergency migrant shelter out of the now vacant WeWork headquarters. This will give migrants all the basic necessities they need. Heaters, cots, and of course, unlimited kombucha.
Britain's Princess Kate apologized for the confusion caused by a photoshopped family picture intended to reassure the world that she's A-OK and not actually preparing for the lead role in Weekend at Bernie's European Vacation. A Spanish priest was arrested by police after being accused of selling illegal Viagra pills to his fellow clergymen. Police became suspicious of the priest after a few men overdosed and their penises exploded. Tim?
France has become the first country to include the right to abortion in its constitution. Turns out it's easier to ask a French woman to get an abortion than it is to ask her to stop smoking for 9 months.
Kansas City's Research Medical Center confirmed 12 fans who attended the Chiefs' playoff game in January, where the temperature was sub-zero, had to undergo amputations due to frostbite, making good on their promise of giving their left nut to see the Chiefs win another Super Bowl. Those fans, affectionately referred to as the Nubby 12, still did better than the Lions fans, who suffered yet another year of disappointment. And apparently the Oscars were Sunday night? I literally had no idea.
Yes, they were, Babs. Now let's pay attention to current events, shall we? Jeez. Oppenheimer is the darling of this year's Oscars. The film won 7 awards, including Best Picture, Best Director, and Best Way to Rehabilitate Robert Downey Jr.'s career without being in Marvel movies.
Staying in Los Angeles, a statue of late Laker Kobe Bryant was unveiled yesterday in front of Crypto.com Arena. Unfortunately, the inscription contains multiple spelling errors. The biggest one of all being the name on the statue isn't Kobe, but it's actually for radio DJ Cubby Bryant. E. Chicago's Museum of Science opened a new exhibit featuring James Bond's gadgets. His most well-known gadget will be on display as soon as it's cured of syphilis.
A sperm whale died after it beached itself along Florida's Gulf Coast. But you know what? There are worse ways to spend your spring break in Florida.
Hey, remember when actor Ian Ziering was attacked on New Year's Eve by those mini bikers? Like, what's going on with that? We never heard anything else.
That's all for Sketchworks NewsBrake. We'll be back next week, and we hope you are too. I'm Allie O'Neill, reminding you, don't drop that thump-a-thump.
And please work on your relationship with your kids. Learn to communicate openly and honestly. If you can create genuine love and trust, it's gone a long way towards preventing a drug problem. It's up to you folks now.
How about a drink?
Sure. Come on. I'll buy you a soda.